So we looked at Dokimissa, the Buffalo Woman, and we reminded ourselves of, she's the one who is terrorizing the country. It's unclear why she's terrorizing the country, or at least we didn't discuss that at first. And she's a threat, right? So she comes across as the villain, the other, the sort of evil person, right? And we talked about how especially women can be seen very easily as being sort of a threat to society. Whereas if a man were doing the same thing, they might be cast as a hero, right? So uh, she's doing things that, yeah, you could call criminal, but you could also call them revolutionary. Um, and so, you want to try to take a look at that, and you want to try to say, well, okay, well, what's going on here? Can we make a case for her, what she's doing, why she's doing it? And so we went through some of the issues here, how she deals with the hunters, how she eventually sets herself up for sacrifice, and how she confesses, right, um, to her crime, but it's not the crime that we would expect, right? It's something else, and then the conditions of her sacrifice, and then how those conditions are not quite met. Now, I've overstepped myself there by saying the sacrifice, right? So it's not it's Kosia Kante gets the Western chapter title that says sacrifice, right? And when you look at her and you look at her case, right, she comes across as more like the standard sort of uh, person making a sacrifice, especially a woman making a sacrifice, right? Whereas Do Camissa, you have to make more of an argument for that, right? That it is indeed a sacrifice, even if it isn't signified that way. And again, signification, it comes down to who's doing the signifying. If you're looking at the Western editor and the title chapters, that's one thing. But you have the griot too, right, who is sort of speaking against the Western editor in the title. So you have signification that could possibly go on there. So anyway, those are the moves that you want to make. Uh, you want to contextualize. So I've given you some ideas on contextualizing. Now, theorizing it, it's up to you coming up with this more specific thesis. And then the analysis, putting it all together, is up to you as well. So good luck.